Welcome back. This is the Power Woman Business Center Hour, and we're here with our co-host and the Power Woman, Patricia Gracia, and we're also going to talk about sparks. Electricity. I threw that in. I told you I was going to ask embarrassing questions. All right, we're over here with Ana Frutos Sanchez of Southern California Edison and Chris Coronel of Southern California Edison. And do you guys know each other?
We've worked with each other for quite a few years.
Quite a few years.
We know
but you don't
each
want to
other
tell us
very
how
well.
many, right?
If we had to, you know what? At least 18 years, I would think.
Absolutely.
You know, we met in a similar venue.
Terrific.
Go down a pathway, and from there we diverged into different specialties. But we've been close working acquaintances, and more importantly, collaborating to support the efforts here in Santa Clarita.
Super. So, Ana, tell us, what is your function at Southern California Edison?
I'm the Public Affairs Regional Manager, so I'm kind of the liaison to the city. I work very closely with our local electeds, legislative field representatives. You know, I'm the face of the company, and I'm the one that if you have an issue, a customer has an issue, a business has an issue, and they don't get resolved via the Edison 1-800 number, they'll go to their city or their legislator, and they get referred to me, and then I make sure that your issue or concern has been handled.
Excellent.
Wow. Chris, on the other hand, is our Customer Business Solution Manager, and he and I work very closely together with our cities, municipalities, our water agencies, and a lot of the business sector in helping them promote energy efficiency and provide information on energy rebates and any type of information that's going to be helpful in reducing their energy consumption and making them more energy efficient. And we also help them a lot with green technology and other opportunities that exist with the company.
And it is important because the day that I met you, Chris, I immediately think as a small business owner, that's the point of view as a small business owner, I immediately think I have someone that is going to help me as a small business owner to empower my business. We're talking about power. It's about empowering your business, because by getting all these resources and all these opportunities to save money, because saving money and saving energy, it's super important for a small business owner. But there is some other aspects that Chris can help the small business owner. Tell us a little bit more, Chris, about how do you focus in small business owners?
Well, here again, I work with government agencies, but you know, the role will transfer over to any customer, and with the clients you work with being brand new business owners venturing out for the first time, they're going to be exposed to all the utilities and requirements and things thereof. And so some of the things I think that we had spoken about that would assist at least initially your clientele are things along the lines of, you know, what's going to be expected when I go out there and apply for a utility for an office for the first time. You know, well, you know what, the company's going to want to know, have you had previous history with us? Your residence counts as that, by the way. And then the next thing that's going to happen, though, is if you have or you hadn't, how are you in standing with your payment? You know, like anything in life, you know, timeliness is godliness, and so if you're timely in paying, you're going to be subjected to a deposit request, because you are a new client coming to us that is going to be significantly less than if you're one that have had challenges, and as such, you know. Though the deposits and things like that across the board with all utilities could be a little bit higher. So you know, I think one thing you need to keep in mind, folks, is to have in order your payment you know, history, if you will, and that will be something that will be weighted when you come in and apply for service with Edison. Beyond that, though, you know, we're there to assist you from that initial step forward with finding out what type of business you are, making sure at least over the phone when you're having these conversations, getting you on a rate that is not restrictive. It's kind of real general, because you know what, you really don't know how you're going to operate. I don't know if you're a widget maker or you're providing a service in an office environment, but all that will translate into a rate. But kind of get your feet wet just with a real basic rate, and and then we can always come back. You can request that the utility company reevaluate your usage pattern and see if there's something better there that would lower your overall cost.
And super important before we leave, because I want to go to our next segment. I noticed and I fell in love, because absolutely fell in love on your website. Wow, what a website, SCE.com. Your website has all the information that you cannot even imagine, Bill. If you're a small business owner, you will find all the facilities,
yes.
all the rebates,
yes.
how do you apply, what are the pros and cons.
Yes.
People, we are not succeeding in business because we are not using the right resources. And SCE.com will provide us resources. And resources
Absolutely.
are power. And how you utilize the power? Not just to light the light. It's to power your business, to empower yourself.
That's an excellent point. You use all the knowledge that you gather to power your business. And Chris, when we come back from our break,
yes.
I really want to get into a little more detail as to how you do audits in a way that will help users,
Absolutely.
business users,
yes.
maximize their value.
Look forward to speaking to that.
Okay, so we're going to take a break. This is the Power Woman Business Center Hour with Bill Miranda, your host, and Patricia Gracia, your co-host. And we're on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS.